been meaning to make a YouTube channel for quite some time now. I kept putting it off though because I never really found anything interesting to talk about, or at least anything new, since the internet's so oversaturated with content already. But obviously you're watching this video now, so I found something. Oh, and found something I have. At some point I was visiting my parents and my dad was scrolling on, everyone say it together, Facebook videos, the place for dads. Yeah, I don't really go on Facebook. The only reason I have it is to see if people I knew as kids still look anything like I remember, and then I see that they don't, and instead Tony, who used to eat dirt as a child, has a child of his own now, and I realize that time inevitably marches forward and changes us all, and I closed the app for a few months. So I wasn't really aware that Facebook had a videos tab, which in retrospect, it's kind of obvious now, but it's not something I'm actively aware of, I guess. Unlike my dad, who was scrolling through the videos tab until he found a video and started watching it. And I came over and I started watching it with him, and what I saw was just a weird, infuriating, absolute waste of my time that left me with more questions than answers. So I figured, fuck it, I need to talk about this. Before I get into the actual video I want to talk about, I just want to talk about Facebook's video tab as a whole. When you're watching videos on Facebook, the same thing kinda always happens. You sit there watching the intro to something that you think is just gonna be a meme or like a short, funny clip, and then you realize it's been going on a little too long for the punchline to really hit, but you keep watching because, you've made it this far anyway. But it just keeps going, and eventually you check the timeline and oh my god, this video is 8 minutes long. So now you're in the situation of having wasted minutes of your time holding on to hope that whatever this video is leading up to is actually worth it. But I would say with most videos on Facebook, the payoff is rarely ever worth the time you spend watching it. Unlike other platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, TikTok that specialize in short-form content that ultimately fries the user's dopamine receptors, Facebook seems to lean into compilations of these short-form videos, or at the very least content that requires dedicated minutes of watch time. Of course, not all videos are like that. Some videos are just a few seconds long, but I think I can safely say that all time spent on the Facebook videos tab is time wasted. Like this video, for example, titled #Things to Do for Fun. Huh? I watched this video like 5 times and I still have no idea what's going on here. Are they mixing paint? Barbecue sauce? Why are they mixing it? Why are they in a car? Are they having fun? Am I having fun? Should I do this to have fun? Besides weird, pointless videos like that, though, I found I would often be shown the same form of content, or even the same video over and over again. Like, here, I barely even scrolled a few videos before I saw the same video twice. I think Facebook's algorithm is one of the worst in terms of discovering new content, mainly because that's Instagram's thing. They're both owned by Meta. Facebook is mostly just there to keep in touch with family members halfway across the world with much lower standards for content. But a lot of things you see on here are just uploads from Instagram, since there's a feature that when you upload on Instagram, you can also upload them here on Facebook too. Videos on Facebook are oftentimes an afterthought born out of convenience. Besides seeing the same stuff from other platforms on Facebook, there really isn't that much variety. It's a struggle to find something new that isn't just life hacks that make your quality of life worse and just pointless videos that go absolutely nowhere. And if you do scroll through videos for long enough, you come across something that you just really didn't want to see. It's like you're being punished for daring to explore the videos tab. Venturing beyond the homepage? Here, take some fucking Barbie doll being implanted with a baby because you just hate your comfort zone, I guess. I'm not kidding when I say most of what you see on here is just shitty life hacks, by the way. I don't think I've seen more useless content on any other platform but Facebook. I opened the app for this video, and I was greeted with this highly informative post. Your plank has a huge split down the middle, and you absolutely need to fix that. Yeah, I'll show you how to do it. But first, don't put tape around it. That's wrong. Also, don't put rope around it. That's wrong too. Instead, what you should do is not put wire around it. Also, don't try tape again with glue and also more tape. Don't do any of that. No. Just use glue and push the planks together so it sticks. And then drill holes and then fill the holes with wood and then cut the wood and then sand it down, and it's just that easy. That's gotta be one important plank of wood because I absolutely would have just gotten another one, even before any of this. Anyway, onto some more videos I found. There's this one here, which is a 30-minute compilation of life hacks handymen don't want you to know. Frickin' gatekeepers. If there's one type of person that doesn't want you to know things, it's handymen. These life hacks are so good, they will put them out of a job. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and watch a half-hour-long video full of ridiculous clips that make absolutely no sense. So I'm just gonna show you a couple of my favorites. There's this one, which shows you how to sharpen scissors by cutting into a piece of folded aluminum foil, which is actually really helpful, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But then they demonstrate how well the scissors cut by cutting into a porcelain mug. There's not even like a dent in the mug or anything. Like why would they use this? There's also this one, which shows you how to cut open the little yellow container inside a Kinder Surprise egg so you can use it to prop your phone up. And just use a book or something. Just get a book, put it down, and prop your phone up against it. We do not have to just cut open little Kinder Surprise egg things. We don't have to do that. We are not there. I guarantee if a handyman saw me using the container of a Kinder Surprise egg to prop my phone up, their first and only reaction will be disappointment in humanity. Also, if you really do want to life hack with the containers inside a Kinder Surprise egg, I learned in a first aid course that those things are sterile and you can put little medical gloves inside them in case you ever need them. Allegedly. I couldn't actually find any sources online that say that, but my instructor said it, and I believe it. Of course, there are other types of videos on Facebook too, like ASMR videos, satisfying videos, a video of someone filling the hole of a notebook that is so very obviously there so you can take the page out and put it in a folder. What are you doing? Do I even have to mention that there were already lines before they put the whiteout over top of it? Now, I really want to get to the video that inspired me to make this entire channel in the first place. And that video is titled, "The Bank Doesn't Want You to Know This." I had to find this video again on my own because my dad obviously didn't save it. And when I watched it with him, the video was titled, "The Government Doesn't Want You to Know This." So I had a pretty hard time finding it. I guess the government really just didn't want me to see it, but the bank was a little more okay with me seeing it. I don't know. So immediately it starts off with the person in the video ironing a $100 bill, which just hurts to watch, you know? And then slapping a $1 bill on top of it and ironing that as well. From the beginning, I could already kind of guess where this video was heading. Oh, there's bills involved and the government and or bank doesn't want you to know this. Oh, they're probably copying the $100 bill onto the $1 bill. Ooh. But then the person making the video pulls out some sun lotion. And I had a hard time looking away. They absolutely douse the $1 bill in lotion and then use a toothbrush to scrub it and place the $100 bill on top. I think it's important to note that this has not been sped up like at all. This is all in real time. Just some person scrubbing bills with a toothbrush. And so of course they pull out the iron again. We love to see it. So my dad and I were just kind of sitting there watching someone iron very diligently over dollar bills in real time. And by now I was already feeling some part deep inside me just shriveling up at the sight. But then the person pulled out a glass dish and some cola, and I felt that part of me just die. It was around here when my dad and I decided to check the length of this video because it's kind of been going on for way too long now. And we realized, oh wow, this is a 12-minute video and we've barely made it past 2. I'm not going to describe every little detail of this video. If you want to watch it, you can probably find it on Facebook unless the government doesn't want you to see it. But to sum up the rest of this ridiculously long torture session, the person pours cola over the bills, then puts some Mentos in it, then shines their phone flashlight from underneath the bills, then pulls the money out, goes over it with a cotton swab, sprays it with some cleaning detergent, scrubs it with a toothbrush again, and oh my god, it's only been 4 minutes. After that, the person sprays some thing onto it. They keep covering up the label of what they're using, so I have absolutely no idea what they're doing. The can kind of looks like one of those oil sprays you get for your bike chains, you know? But the person doesn't talk at all throughout the entire video, so I don't know. I have no idea. And the whole time while I was watching this, my only thought was like, if this really is the way to copy a $100 bill onto a $1 bill, how the fuck did you discover this? Like, how did you realize that this insane series of actions is the way to do it? Hi, yeah, so while I was filming, apparently my camera died, so the rest of this is filmed from my phone at a different angle. Yeah. Anyway, they pull out the iron again, because of course they do. And if that wasn't enough heat, they pull out a blowtorch and some wax, butter, I don't know, help me, I don't know, okay? They pour it all over the bills. Then repeat steps 4 to 6, iron it again, of course. And I really thought this was the end. I had skipped a little bit in the video and I saw that there was another $100 bill and I was like, whoa, they actually cloned it? That's actually pretty crazy. But, oh no. They did not clone the bills, in fact. They just pulled out another $100 bill. And they put the other bills on top. And they spray it again. And they scrub it with the toothbrush again. And then they bring a plastic sheet, put the iron on it, iron everything through it, put a cotton swab over everything again. And finally, they're gonna pull the bills apart. I've been waiting for this moment for so... Oh, what was the... Oh yeah, no, of course, they wouldn't be pulling it apart yet. We have to put them in aluminum foil first. And then, of course, say it with me, we have to iron it. Of course we're ironing it again. Why wouldn't we? And after this, we actually do get to see the bills being pulled apart. And they look exactly the same as they did in the beginning, just slightly wetter and slightly flatter. And that is where I'm gonna leave the video. I originally wanted to recreate the video on Facebook to see, what was actually supposed to happen, but I recently moved into my apartment and I don't have anything from the video, including money. I also didn't want to waste $201 on something that would definitely leave me more disappointed than I already am. So that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. If you stuck around this long, thank you very much. I know my setup and quality and everything isn't great right now, but this is just me starting out, and I figured, hey, I might as well just go for it, even if there's not a lot to start with. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing, clicking the like button, and leaving a nice little comment. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, bye!